Hello, hello, hello. We're back. It's proper football. And yeah, City against Liverpool. Big game, big game, big game. And for me, I'm going to say nice and early. I'm going to say that winning or losing doesn't necessarily matter. I'm kind of treating it like the Carabao, not the Carabao Cup, that Community Shield. When it's your first major game before, it's your last game before the season starts. It's your last chance to warm up. It's your last friendly before the Premier League starts. And that's what I'm treating this. Move this a little bit better. Yeah, it's a big game. And I am excited. An interesting lineup. I'm intrigued to see how Palmer does on that side. With Mahrez on the other. Here we go. The light show well underway, showing Haaland there. Well, City and Liverpool probably still the best two teams in the league, so there's is a big game. Hey, been checking. How's it going? Yeah, new set. Well, I bought a new PC and stuff, and bought a new microphone, and well, I spent a lot of money over the last couple of weeks. But due to I couldn't get it set up during the World Cup, so I missed a lot of the World Cup live streams because it took 19 days to arrive because of postal strikes and other things. Yeah, new setup. Let me know what you think. Let me know how it's going. I mean, I've changed a few things, changed a few bits of the UI and things like that. Wanted to go for a little bit more of an easy flow. Not take it too seriously, Yeah, we are ready. It's true. Well, it's winter, isn't it? One of the things I'm glad. I mean, fuck the World Cup. I despise watching England. I always have. I've never been a big fan of watching England. I think that's because City were crap when I was younger, so we didn't have any City players in the team, maybe, but I never really cared for England. But one of the things I'm glad for the World Cup is that I didn't have to sit in this weather watching City. I've not missed that. When's my first game? I think the first game I'm going back to. When's the next Premier League game at home? I have no idea. Check. This is an interesting lineup for me. Playing Palmer and Mahrez, who are basically identical players and who, let's be honest, they're not having great seasons. I know Palmer doesn't play a lot. Mahrez, in fairness, doesn't play a lot, but neither of them have really taken the chance when they play. Gundogan, don't really like playing him and De Bruyne. He did this Anfield, We got absolutely destroyed. Field, really. And Gundogan is... I don't think you can play Gundogan in De Bruyne's game, but I think part of that is because De Bruyne played on the right-hand side. He's not going to play on the right side here. But you look at that Liverpool team forward, Salah, Nunez, Carvalho, yeah, you got pace, got a bit of height and strength, got Thiago midfield as well, but everyone else you can get at Milner. If you're not targeting Milner throughout this game, you know, the guy's older than me. I think Matip and Gomez, that'd be an interesting duel for them as well. I mean, we saw Liverpool struggle when they didn't have Van Dijk when he was injured for most of the season. I think we can get at this, particularly their midfield. Well, it's interesting. His lineup for me is bizarre because you look at Walker needs game time. Walker's just come back. He's just got back into the England setup. He played he played 2 games for England, 1 game for England, whatever it was, and he did well. He did well against Mbappe, but he's not playing in this game. This is the one game you want Walker for is Liverpool. That is the one game you want him for because their pace out wide will destroy you. So Walker, you're looking at it and you're thinking to yourself, why is Walker not playing? You're right, why is Phillips not playing? Give Phillips a chance. But I get that he needs to get these players back into full fitness. Like, you need Rodri playing because Rodri's going to be your starting DM in the Premier League every single time. Probably the Champions League as well. So you should be playing your strongest team that you can play in this match. But he's not doing that. But, I mean, that's Pep in general. At least he's playing Ortega, who I do think's a better shot stopper than Edison. Did I set this up properly? I think I did. Let's have a look. Did it start the clock because I'm an idiot? Haaland should be scoring there. Well played by Gundogan. That's what I want to see him do. Look at that ball through as well. Look at their defense. Nowhere to be seen. Haaland should be scoring. I think he should be scoring. I think that's an amazing chance for Haaland. You're right, looks great in fog, doesn't it? What am I doing here? I'm just about to do something, oh yeah. Boom. There we go. Our stats up as well. Now we're back. Good defending now by Laporte. He got back really well. Look at that. Within a minute. Huge chances for both forwards there. And they probably both should be doing better. That's Gundogan for you, I think. I mean, he plays such a beautiful ball to Haaland and plays such a bad ball there. Nunez too slow, getting shot away. Laporte gets really well coming back. Now, he's going to be key going into the rest of the season as well, Laporte. Because Laporte and Diaz arguably still our best centre-halves. Although if you're trying to sign this Guardiola, you don't know who defensively he's going to try and get rid of. Because we're just racking up defenders for fun at the moment. Mahrez needs to press in this match. The one thing he needs to do is press, and he needs to do that. We can't have Mahrez as a passenger. He likes to go missing in too many games. Oh, there we go. It's a Rodri. Palmer had loads of space there, but instead he's played it out to Lewis. Or Ake. I think Ake's done well for us when he's come in this season. But I'm intrigued to see how Palmer does on that left-hand side. I would have preferred Foden in this one. I wonder what subs he's going to make in the second half. Let's not forget that heading into the World Cup, Pep was not playing subs. He hated them. I think that's one of the things that let us down against Brentford. And in fairness, probably Liverpool as well at Anfield. Our 2 defeats, he's only made 1 sub, and they were both Alvarez in like the 90th minute. Lewis looks sharp on the ball. De Bruyne, wonderful crossfield ball there to Palmer. He should be running at Milner here. Palmer needs to be running at Milner. Hit it? He's cutting there on his right, and he's holds on the ball too much. He's like Mahrez. He's a carbon copy of him. De Bruyne trying to get the ball in. He had a chance to whip it in first time. Takes an extra touch, and of course, Liverpool have closed and down. Who was it? Gomez. It was going to be a corner. Yeah, he should have given it Gundogan on his outside. But we still worked in nicely. Carvalho closing down De Bruyne on it. Not the tallest of goalkeepers, is he? And that's why you've got to be careful of Salah's counter-attack, because that's how he did us at Anfield. Typical Cancelo defending, but De Bruyne there took the corner and was immediately back on the halfway line to defend. That's the work rate that De Bruyne brings that not a lot of people appreciate him for. But he took that corner, and by the time it was clear to the halfway line, he was the one mopping it up. Next season's captain right there. There, he saw De Bruyne making the run. He nearly did as well. He nearly played him. He saw it. He just didn't play it. Crossfield ball by Gundogan. All taken down by Mahrez in the end, to be fair. Robertson does well. We look sharper. We look quicker. I mean, we're the one with all the ball you should expect from Liverpool, who I think they get too much credit for being a good team. They're just a counter-attacking team. The beauty ball by Haaland. That's a shocker, isn't it? That's actually a balling by Palmer, isn't it? I mean, you look at it and you think, wow, you can't get that any more wrong. And look how much space he's got. That's why when people tell me that how good Palmer is, I just don't buy it. I just don't. But defensively, Liverpool are not that good, are they, here? They're there for the beating. I mean, Haaland should have scored. Palmer should have scored. Bruyne working really well there midfield again. Like I said, I think their midfield is a lot weaker than ours. Doing here. Akanji can't be doing that holding on to the ball because they've got pace up front. They'll know that. Pep would have drilled that into them. And it's not like we haven't played Liverpool before. We know how they play. They win it in the halfway line and they just direct. Play one ball through the middle. It's what they do. That beat us every time. Ball away. De Bruyne does really well against Thiago. Quick feet. Haaland got in the way of the ball. That was beautiful by De Bruyne. He looks good, doesn't he? He looks ready, De Bruyne. He does. Mahrez. Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's a good winger either. He clearly doesn't like touching it with his right foot. He hates his right foot, which is not going to help him on that left-hand side, really, when he cuts inside. But the couple of times Pep's played him this season, he's kind of dropped him behind Haaland, hasn't he, where De Bruyne normally plays. He's done the same thing with Alvarez a couple of times. He's dropped him in De Bruyne's usual role and let De Bruyne just go a bit more free. So far, the game's going pretty much how I expected it to have all the ball. Great ball by Laporte. Good to have Laporte back, isn't it? And one thing that lets Palmer down as well, he's got no pace. Unlucky De Bruyne. Better. Great ball by Laporte. Palmer did really well getting the end of it in the end. And he got it back beautifully to De Bruyne there. Couldn't take it. Just couldn't take it. But Liverpool, they're, like I said, defensively, they're not that good. Just need to attack them. Carvalho gives the ball cheaply. Quick passing. Yeah, Palmer's pace lets him down massively. Goal. Haaland. It's a beautiful ball by De Bruyne. Beautiful finish by Haaland. He's back. He's back. Yeah, he's had a month off. Bloody hell, is that 24 goals this season? He's scored 24 goals this season. Can you imagine? That's mental. It's like me on Football Manager. Scoring goals for fun. Which, by the way, in the first season for me, he got 106 goals on Football Manager. Ridiculous. 106 he scored. Oh, it's great play. De Bruyne's cross as well. Left foot. He's flat, Gomez. He's flat on his heels. He doesn't move. Haaland reads it. Haaland gets their first goal. 1-0. Easy as you like. I mean, we deserve it. They've been crap. In fact, that should be 3-0. Well, we're back. Proper football is back. City are back. Beautiful. Palmer working really well there. See, that's the... Every now and then Palmer does that. He is quick with his feet. And he's quite strong as well. He can ride challenges. Unbelievably, I think... I'd have to watch that again, but I think Haaland dropped to the back post. I expect him to just fire it across the box, but instead he cuts it to the edge of the 6-yard. I mean, he's fouled there, Palmer. He's fouled there. He's fouled there. He's fouled 3 times in that run. But he stayed on his feet. Don't get that from many other players. What, instead of Gundogan? I mean, maybe he's going to replace Gundogan. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, clearly, Pep's setting him up for something. Like, he's doing the same thing with Palmer that he did with Foden. Except Foden, I think, is a bit more... You know, he's got a lot more range, hasn't he, Foden? He's got a lot more... I want to say... I kind of want to say natural ability, which he probably does. I think Foden's also got a better brain on him as well. He seems to be able to adapt to different roles and different positions a lot easier. Like, he can probably play anywhere on the pitch, Foden. Probably did in school. Apart from in goal. Probably tried there when he was younger. Because I don't think you can say the same for Palmer. You can't put Palmer in any position, in any role. And it's one of the things that lets... You look at the people who don't play the most for us. Oh, crap, here comes the great ball. He's offside anyway, and he hits the post. He's crapping. Remember when they said he was better than Haaland? Jokers. Well, how easy was that? I know he was offside, but he still all throws there. Look at 3 of them sucked in there to Salah. 3 of them went to Salah. Leaves him all alone. And Nunez has to do better. He has to stay on the side, and he has to... well, he has to put him in it. But we can't say they've not had a couple of warning shots at them, because Liverpool have come close twice there now. Great ball out wide by De Bruyne to Mahrez. You ain't going to get there. Yeah, what I was saying, look at the players that are not playing every game for us or don't play a lot for us. Mahrez, he's only got one position. Palmer as well. I think Pep doesn't really like moving him around. The only one... Christ. Gundogan as well. He's not favoured for Bernardo, because Bernardo can play in multiple positions across the front. Well, across the front 6, I suppose. He can do the De Bruyne role. He can sit him back where Gundogan sits. That was nice by Palmer. Took the piss out of him. Rodrigo slow on the ball. Get back. Yeah, and Liverpool cutting through that midfield too easy there. Rodrigo's not breaking to get back. Gundogan's the one going. Aki has to keep him out wide. Phillips to replace Gundogan, I don't know. I mean, Phillips can play... He played him centre-half in the friendlies, didn't he? Before the season. In the pre-season, he played him at centre-half. Kind of like a bad challenge. Looks like he caught him high on the ankle there, Carvalho on Mahrez. He didn't mean it. I think Mahrez just too quick for him. But yeah, that was another nice turn by Gundogan there in midfield to get the ball away. Twice he's done that now. But Gundogan looks like his season... Well, his City career is coming to an end, doesn't it? And we've done it the same with our... captains in recent years. He seems to have a couple of seasons and then go on. Not had a long-term captain like we had with Company. Although I reckon Diaz is probably that man. You want to say it'd be Foden, but Foden doesn't strike me as a captain. But ideally, that's who you want to be. Like how Southampton done with Ward-Prowse, you know, or Dortmund are doing with Jude. You give the young player the captaincy. Because I'm hoping we go for Bellingham like everyone else. Because you've got to expect Rodri to move on soon as well. He's going to want to go back to Spain. They usually do. Handball. That was handball, ref. That press from Gundogan. Gundogan's all over the pitch. Lewis has to get there first. He does. Well played. And a shocking ball out wide to Palmer. I'm intrigued to see where Palmer fits in this team. That attendance, apparently the attendance is 52,000. I don't know about that. The stadium only holds, what's it, 55? I've been there on a weeknight in the winter It is never full. Not even against Liverpool. Opponent 52,000 is the good trim, eh? To be fair, Foden does not have a good trim. You're right. He's the kind of trim you see with 15-year-olds. At Belland in school. Every class has one. Oh, Ake. Ake getting sat down there. Fortunately, Laporte got a touch on the ball. And Ake gets back brilliantly to stop the corner. That is fantastic work from Ake in the end, to be fair. Can't fault him for that. He got sat down by Salah originally, but he worked hard to get back there. Stop that from going out to a corner. Oh my God. What a shit goal that is. That is such a bad goal. It's unreal. It's such a bad goal. I'd have been threatening down that right-hand side all game. It was just poor. I mean, look at it. Look at Milner just drift off. Four of them, the ball goes through. The ball went through four of them. Milner, of all people, Milner just there on his own. That was so bad for us. It's one of those games, isn't it? I said I'm not entirely bothered if we go out or not. Because I do think we just got to use this as the last chance to play a game before the Premier League starts. I'm treating it like a pre-season game, but still, be better than that. I mean, Leeds are going to tear us apart if we play like that. Leeds are decent going forward. Don't know how Palmer's kept that in, but good job. Joker. I just don't think Palmer and Mahrez work that hard out wide. Not like the other players we've got, like Foden and Grealish and Alvarez. And that's what lets us down going forward sometimes when we play these two. That do. I mean, neither team are really playing well. City, I think, have been the better team. Haaland is more of a pressing forward at the moment. He's not getting any of the ball. He's just pressing. And look, you can see him waving at Mahrez there. That's the second time he's done that in this half. Only 21 minutes in. I said Mahrez just doesn't work raising. I think that's why Pep doesn't favour him. Needs to get him on the ball more. Get him to run at Robertson. Ortega dancing there with the ball. You don't like that. I like to see it. You never trust a right-footed keeper. You're always left-footed because insane. I think it's rare to see a right-footed keeper. Now we're doing what we do best, which is just passing around the back four. Looking for that opening. Yeah, here's a chance for Mahrez to run. Goes past two. Lovely ball out wide to Palmer as well. You should be looking up immediately, getting that ball in the box. The good cross. I think Haaland thought about going with his hand. I think Haaland thought about punching it in the net. And Lewis did really, really well to dispossess Carvalho and then win the free kick. That was good work from Lewis. But look at Haaland here. The cross came in from Palmer. I think he thought about punching it in and then decided against it. Oh, was it just taken away from him? I think it was. I think that the touch just took it away from him. I was going straight to his head otherwise. I was unlucky at that. What do you reckon? A Mahrez thunderbolt to the near post. Wrong with the free kick. Get a shot away. Oh, good cross by Palmer. Kelleher did really well there. If he hadn't come out, that was on Akanji, that. On Akanji's foot. Oh, Mahrez, close him, close him, close him. Got to put your foot in there. He would have had it. Like De Bruyne did. Rodrigo gambled. Thiago took it away from him. Well done by him. Got to give credit where credit's due. Ake did really well there. He got back to defend against Salah, and then, yeah, Salah put his hand on him. I mean, Salah's fallen for less. I don't know why he's shaking his head at. I've seen Salah die for a lot less than that. Just find Palmer. By Gundogan and Palmer. Gets another cross in. Defended. Corner. We're winning a lot of these corners. We've got to start making these pay. We've got to start getting rewards from these. It'll be a throw into City. I don't think Mahrez knew if he was onside or not, so he left it. A free kick. Milner fouling him. Milner's had a couple of hacks at Palmer. It's a foul. I don't know what he's whinging about. Why is he complaining then? What Liverpool man? Clearly brought him down. Ball cross. Keeper clean. Game's kind of settled down a little bit now. Liverpool are trying to press on. We've got in our half. Oof. Ake did really well getting there ahead of Milner. Bruyne with a cross, but straight into the hands of Kelleher. It was a good move, good run. Really well worked down that left-hand side. Ake did brilliantly on the halfway line to get there ahead of Milner. I think De Bruyne should be doing better there. Gundogan, okay, there he's in the right spot to block the pass, but now somehow the City players are looking tired. Good ball again. Oh my god, Salah have the space of time. Every time they go down that right-hand side, for some reason, Ake steps out and it leaves someone on their own. It was starting on that occasion. It was Milner earlier. Defensively, we've been shocking at times. Mahrez was offside then by the time De Bruyne turned. If he just held his run for a little bit longer, he could have been played in. Rodrigo, beautiful ball out wide. Not seen a lot of Lewis, but he's had the ball, he's done well. I don't know if Rodrigo was stretching his hamstring or tying his shoelaces. Amazon Prime. Yeah, honestly, Amazon do everything so much better, don't they? Amazon are so good. They're so much better than Sky. The fact you can rewind whenever you want. That the commentators are usually better. They have all the highlights as well, so you can just click on them and watch them anytime you want. You can pause the game. Amazon's the way forward. Gotta get football away from Sky because they are so bad. And the pundits, I mean, you look at the recent years as well, and they just get on pundits that mean absolutely nothing to no one. And it's just like, who are these people? You know, later, Sky, get desperate, they're going to start putting YouTubers on. You'll see me there on Sky commentating on City against Liverpool. That'd be a nightmare. Rodri, mate, calm down. Calm down. I think he's saying that Carvalho left a footing on him. Let's have a look. Yeah, he stamps on his toe. Rodri's got to calm down. Not like Rodri, that. He doesn't do it. Must be still reeling from the Spanish World Cup. That's not like Rodri, that. Luis does look good, doesn't he? What was that ball? Okay, did well again. There's so much going on there. Palmer pulled. I don't know who he pulled to the floor. So someone fouls Palmer. The referee where he's playing, but then Palmer dragged him to the floor. Really, the ref should be pulling that back, I think. And a little bit nasty now. Robertson sticks a foot in. Yellow card for... Who's he pointing at here? Who's that yellow card to? Is it for the early challenge on Palmer? No idea. Didn't even told us. Getting a little bit feisty now. Oh, what a header that is from Mahrez. He's got to be scoring that. What a ball. Bruyne played it beautifully as well. They all went with Haaland. Great ball. The Gundogan, and he smashed it. That's a good header, that from Mahrez. Good play all round. Every time we play Liverpool with a better team, and they always go and beat us by a stupid counter-attacking goal. He just hits it straight at the keeper, straight at him. I think he was just focusing on hitting the target with his left foot. That's definitely yellow, isn't it? Bajcetic, whatever it's called. Bajcetic. But then Palmer threw him to the floor. Hit it! I like Gundogan's technique there. He does that quite a bit when he hits it first time. You can see him drop his shoulder above the ball, so he keeps it low. Bruyne, first time cross. Ake! Wow, what a ball in from De Bruyne. I tell you what, he looks good. That ball. Hits his hand. He's headed it, and then he's headed it onto his own hand, and I think that's what helps Kelleher. I think that's what helps him, because it took all the power out of the ball. He should be doing better than that. He knows it. There's two glorious chances. We're opening Liverpool up every time. Milner going off. I think defensively, Milner's long gone. He can't do it anymore. Going forward, though, he's still got that ability. Bye-bye, Milner. It's a shame. He would have been remembered really well by the City fans if he wasn't such a dick. He really didn't help himself when he left and started going on about running his mouth. Yeah, that 9 shots to 2. How are we not winning this game? Gundo. Gets his head in. Ake's got Rodri. Beautiful play by Rodri. I don't know why he just fired it hard and like that. He should just rolled it to him. He had so much space there as well. All he had to do was roll it to him, but he's just hammered it at him. On half turn. Lewis does look good. He looks quick as I like about him. He might be a good long-term replacement for Walker because he looks better on the ball than Walker. Also, no, it doesn't look as quick, but better on the ball, which is what Pep's going to want. De Bruyne's been, I think he's been brilliant this half. It's a great cross again. Mahrez didn't stick his foot in. And Mahrez got to gamble more. I don't know. I don't think we are missing a 37-year-old number 9. As Vincent Kompany once put it, we need someone who can run. Well done, Rodri. Our press is so much better than theirs at the moment. Referee plays on again. I think we would have been better off with the free kick. Mahrez wins a corner though. No, he doesn't. I mean, the commentator just said it there. Mahrez not been at his best this last season. I don't think he's had enough game time though, in fairness to him. Rodri's out of position now. Mahrez fills in for him. That's good work right by Mahrez, getting back, even if he doesn't do anything. Made the run back. Oh my god. What a bad shot that is. Yeah, no, look at that, because of how high we play. He is onside, just about probably. Akanji playing him on. Got to be hitting the target. What a ball that is by Ortega. Mahrez hasn't got the pace anymore though. I don't know why Gundogan's let the ball roll past him there instead of just going to it, picking it up. Here come Liverpool countering again. No one's going with him. Ake Rodri doubling up on Robertson to Salah's on the left-hand side now. Why is Ake ducking under the ball in the 6-yard box? We did. The cross is clean by Ortega. Defensively, I mean, we're looking a little bit... We're not looking great out wide defensively. They did really well on Haaland there. They did really well on Haaland there. Not seen Haaland's pace yet this game. In Palmer offside. Palmer saying I'm not offside. He didn't look it, to be fair. It did look like he got back on in time. Here's good defense by Phillips, just about. Rodri was strong in midfield there on Thiago. Brilliant play by him. Absolutely brilliant by Rodri. Was in a lot of space on that left-hand side. It's always there. Gave the cross. Out cleared. Rodri hits it from 30. Goes wide. Probably going to be half-time. Probably going to go in 1-1. I think we've been the better team. I don't think that's a surprise. I think we generally are the better team against Liverpool whenever we play them. They just do us on the counter, and they've done it this half as well. And we got lucky a couple of times, it has to be said. We could be 3-4-1 up, but it could also be 3-4 all. You know, I think both teams defensively have been pretty poor. Farmer goes alone, hits it. I mean, good effort, I suppose. Why not? He's going to take another 10 touches. He hits it, goes over. There's another decent chance. Just needed to get over the ball. Just never never threatening to be on target there. Akanji, we've seen him do that foul quite a lot. When he thinks he's shoulder to shoulder, but instead he's in the back of someone. Yeah, he's in the back of him. It's not shoulder to shoulder. Here's a foul. 4-1 to give away. Liverpool's last chance of the half. Possibly the last chance of the half. Try the team. Across as well. And it's Nunez again. Should be scoring. He should have had a hat-trick this half. He should be scoring. I think he'd come off his knee or his shin. I think he hits, but like, top of his shin. I mean, interesting first half. I think we dominated early on. I think we were the better team. But defensively, we look poor. Whenever they counter, they look like scoring. Like I said, this could be 3-4 all this game. It's kind of got the feeling of a preseason game. It's kind of coming across as a friendly. I think neither team have really been fully at it. But I think when both teams have been at it, I think City have been the better team. If I was Pep, I'd be making changes. I mean, you got to look at where we look weakest, and it has to be said that. I mean, we look weak on the left and the right, both forward and defensively. You know, through the middle, I think we look fine. I think Gundogan, Bruyne having decent halves. De Bruyne's popping up everywhere. You should expect, putting some good crosses. Got a great assist as well. I think Haaland looks okay. Of course, he got his goal, took that really nicely. Laporte, decent. Rodri's done well. He lost his head a little bit on Carvalho, but other than that, I think Rodri's had a good half. And yeah. But then you look, even though Aki's done well, I don't know whether it's just because he's been isolated a little bit down that left-hand side for us, but when they've attacked down there right, there always seems to be an extra man spared. There always seems to be Milner, or there was Salah. There's always someone free when Aki went out to meet them or follow someone else. Whether that means Palmer or Gundogan needs to get back and help him more, I don't know. Same on the other side, Akanji. You know, I think because Lewis is pushing up a little bit more than what Ake is on the left. Left Akanji a little bit to deal with the pace of Carvalho, and he's done a great job. Otherwise, I think it's a decent first half. Been pretty much been end to end, to be honest. I don't think you can complain about it. I think for the neutrals, probably a good half, and for both sets of fans, probably a good half. Yeah, decent first half. Just yeah. I'd like to see Palmer and Mahrez attacking their fullbacks a little bit more, because I think they can be had. Here's the first chance for Haaland. I mean, I think he'll be doing better. I mean, he's gone for the lob, but really, I think he should just put his foot through it and just fire it past Kelleher, who was running out to him. And Haaland gets a beautiful ball across to Palmer, and that miss by Palmer is shocking. What's he doing there, Palmer? I mean, if he dragged it back to Gundogan, it's probably a goal. And then that's where Haaland beats his man. Decent cross by De Bruyne. 24th goal of the season, which is insane. Bottom of his foot. I think he puts it in for his studs. Great finish. There's Liverpool. I mean, Nunez hitting the post there is offside, but I think he should be putting that in the back of the net. But that was a warning sign. Look how much space he's got. You got 4 City players and nobody went with him. And what happens with the Liverpool goal? Exactly the same thing. 4 of them go to Matip. Leaves Milner all alone on the edge of the box. Just didn't learn from 2 minutes earlier. So bad. De Bruyne's wonderful cross ball to Gundogan, which I think he probably should be scoring, but I think he's focused on getting the shot on target and he's hit it straight down Kelleher's throat. Another wonderful ball in by De Bruyne. I think Ake should be scoring there. I don't know why he's headed it. He should just let it bounce and volley it. But he's gone for the header. He could have done anything with that ball. Here's Nunez as well. Should be hitting the target. Probably should be scoring. Dragged it well wide in the end. And then another great chance. Robertson's free kick at the end of the half. Nunez off his shin. Wide. That's a weird game. St. Maximan's good, but I don't know. I don't think he's the kind of player Pep wants. I mean, you look at our team, Pep doesn't exactly go for pace. You look at our wingers today, there's no pace. Pep doesn't really like pace in the team for some reason. He wants people to be playing the ball, not running onto it. I'll start the timer. I didn't even update the score. I'm crap at this. 1-1. Well, a very strange half. A half where City could have been 3-4-0 up, but also halfway. They finished 4-4. Weird half that. Wayne Rooney as England manager. Why not? What did I watch the other day? Mike Bassett, England manager. That's what I watched. That'd be like what getting Rooney is, I imagine. Yeah, Wayne Rooney as England manager. Do it. I think England might be trying to go for Pep in 2 years. If Spain don't get him. And I can't see Pep ever being in England. Yeah. Can't really see him being an international manager, but maybe when he gets a bit older. "24 goals, 19 games, 3 assists. Great record. Let's hope he makes it number 25. I think this game's going to finish 3-2, something like that. 3-2, 3-all, go to penalties. I think both teams are going to score again in the second half. I think defensively, both teams are just really poor at the moment. Not doing the basics. Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. I forgot about Pep and the fact he hates Spain. I did forget that, to be fair. Maybe he'll manage Barcelona when they move internationally. For England then in 2 years. Arteta into City. Or Company. I mean, Company seems to be doing all right at Burnley. But I thought Burnley were poor last night against United. Well, I think this World Cup break is going to help some teams. Like, I think it helped United, help them regroup. I think it's massively going to help Liverpool because they needed to regroup. I think it's probably going to benefit Arsenal as well because Arsenal have. I'm saying Southgate to City. Southgate to City. I mean, who doesn't want Southgate as a manager? Southgate's world class. I know I've never seen a better manager than Southgate. Just looking at Liverpool goal again, it's so bad from everyone. Defensively, it's so poor. Ortega had no chance. Ball moving away from him into the corner. He couldn't save that. I think I'd want to take Southgate as a youth team coach. And yeah, I'd do that. McDonald's for life. They need to put some weight on. How's everyone liking the football being back? I know I'm liking it. It's felt like a kind of a summer break, but it does kind of feel like pre-season just ended. I'm glad it's back. I know when we left it, we weren't in a good spot after getting beat by Brentford. We were doing pretty poorly, to be honest. We were playing poor, and we were lucky the week before against Fulham. I mean, I don't think we deserved to win that game, but we did. And then you think to yourself, all right, get a point at home to Brentford. It's not great, but point's a point. And we just go throw that away, try and push for the win. As we get ready for the second half as well here, remember, it doesn't go to extra time. Go straight to penalties. And I imagine whoever wins this I imagine if we win it, we're only going to get United at Old Trafford next anyway. The way these draws have been. I mean, we've got Chelsea in the FA Cup next week. Can't catch a break. I guess it's what you want, though. Throws you back into the season. Against the best teams, nice and early. And in the league, we've got to play Arsenal twice, Tottenham twice, Chelsea twice. Still got to play United at Old Trafford as well. Simicast. I'm not going to say anything about Simicast's posture. Mine's not great. Too much sitting on a chair. It's Fabinho now they're making changes. They get more serious, Liverpool. Makes sense to take that Bajcetic off, if I'm saying that right. He was booked, and he wasn't looking great. Their midfield was looking weak. Oxlade-Chamberlain's on his way. He's quick, him. Oxlade-Chamberlain, he's going to be dangerous. And he's come on for Carvalho, who I think was doing all right. Carvalho. I think he was having a bad time, as the commentator saying. I've not started the clock again. Why am I so bad at this? Been too long. I'm out of practice. But yeah, we are underway in the second half. Gosh, I'm so bad at updating things. Liverpool falling into that same routine they did in the first half, which was just let's say have the ball until they hit the halfway line. They push our defenders out of position because we push up high. And they try and get the ball in behind them. Use their pace. Palmer's ball was shocking, but somehow Thiago gave it back to Gundogan. Here's Mahrez. Hit it. Goal! 2-1. Mahrez has done absolutely nothing all game. He finally did something useful. And again, it's shocking defending from Liverpool. They just let us have the ball. You can't let us have the ball. This rock and roll football or heavy metal football that he likes to play. Shit Liverpool whenever they play us. Mahrez is the man. This time I am going to update the score. Good finish. Boom. Hit. But that's what you want to see. He should do that more. No extra touch. One thing on his mind. Just smashing it into the far corner. I said there were more goals in this game, and I reckon there's more goals for both teams. I still think at least one team's getting 3, if not both. What a hit. Right into the side netting next to the post. You don't save them. It's 2-2. Told you. Goals in this for both teams. Defensively, both teams been absolute dog shit. I mean, we've pushed up. We've just taken the lead and we've pushed all the way up to the halfway line against Liverpool. And they hit us on the break again. It's so obvious every time. And it's so predictable. And we fall for it every time. Mahrez looking for Haaland there. A little bit higher, might have reached him. Jamie Carragher should annoy you commentary-wise because he's a scouser. He's a prick. When are we going to learn that we can't push up to the halfway line against Liverpool, who are just looking to hit the ball over the top and run onto it? How? And we got no pace in that defense. When are we actually going to learn that? What season is Pep going to learn that? What's this now? 8? 7? What season are we in with Pep? He's still not picked it up. Phenomenal. That's gone out. That definitely went out. Linesman's not giving it, but it went out. I think Lewis is having a good game. I mean, Lewis is playing our usual midfield role, isn't he? Well, this is going to be one of those games where Pep doesn't make any changes until like the 90th minute or some shit. He's got to make changes now because out wide we look so poor defensively and forward. We look so bad out wide. We look so strong in the middle and then everywhere else, so bad. That's really well done by Lewis, that. I think he took one in the nuts. And look at that. I just don't understand. I don't understand the logic by Pep when we play so high. Because Liverpool have cleared it there, and Salah only has Lewis to beat, and he's in midway inside his own half. Our furthest player back is about 20 yards in the Liverpool half. It is crazy football. It doesn't make sense. And we get beat by like this so many times. And he'll do the same thing against Leeds away. And Leeds nearly made us pay last season. Remember that slip by Cancelo? I mean, it's always bloody Cancelo. But it just takes one ball and they're through. And we get punished every time. Madness. I don't know what Laporte's doing there. I don't know if he's panicked. I don't know what he's doing there. Just smashing it out with play like that. When he could have just calmed down, played it along the floor. Because there's no one near him either. I think it's time to make changes. Mahrez needs to come off. I think it's time to get the players that are going to start against Leeds in a few days. So I expect that to be Grealish and Foden. Need to get them on. Lewis is brought down there. That's a booking, surely. Poor touch by Palmer, and even worse shot. He is fucking terrible. I will not hear anyone out that tells me he's going to be a world-class talent. I've not seen it once when he's come on or played in these cup games. Don't see it. And how's Thiago not been booked there? He went in late. Went in late on Lewis there and brought him right down. Yellow. Decent cross. Haaland just wasn't attacking it. Phillips got there first. Better by Palmer though. Touched it. That's unlucky. If Palmer had gone quicker there, instead of letting Elliott run 40 yards with the ball, come on. Come on, how have you let him run 40 yards there? Gomez's cross is straight at Ortega. Oh my god, if he's dived, get him off. At least he was running at the defense this time. Usually he's been a bit more direct. That's going to be a foul. Roger didn't even try and hide it. I mean, fair play. I think in the Premier League, that's probably a yellow card. In Liverpool making changes, Liverpool getting their team fit, Liverpool getting ready for the Premier League. Pep not doing that. You need to make changes, Pep, man. You got, honestly, I need to teach him how to use substitutions. The guy complains we need 5 subs every game. Man uses 1 sub every 3 games. Ortega's miskicked it. Now Lewis has miskicked it. Tell you what, though, Lewis did really well getting back in him. Haaland, good strength by Haaland there. How has he got that header out to him as well? I don't know how Haaland's done that. That was a phenomenal header by Haaland. Corner. We have so many corners. At least we're putting these into the box. And then he takes a shot. Say something. Palmer. Bruyne. Cross. Ake. Goal. Beauty. This could be 5-all this game. This is a ridiculous game. Defensively, both teams are absolutely terrible. They're so bad defensively, both teams in this game. He should have scored in the first half, Ake, but he's done really well there. He's kept his eye on it. Ball's come a long, long way over a few heads. And De Bruyne with another assist. I mean, you're expecting him to get these assists for Haaland. Now, Ake. A good header. Can we just defend now? He's well onside as well. What a run. What a header. I don't know why Liverpool are claiming offside there. Like, he was about 10 yards on. What a ball in that is by De Bruyne. Look at that back post. Might come off his shoulder. Don't even know. Pep half celebrating because he knows they're going to score again, Liverpool here. De Bruyne's right. Everyone's just got to calm down. Just relax a little bit and not let them score after 2 minutes. Let's just keep a lead for a few minutes. Oh my god, they've just cut right through the middle. Rodri fouls bloody Akanji. Yeah, we need the Barnsley and Maldini, let me tell you. We need him. Stonesy coming on. Stones. I really like Stones. Akanji going off as well. Has he had a good game, Akanji? Tough to say. I think he's done okay. I mean, he's had to watch Nunez and Carvalho in that first half on his own because Lewis is pushing up into midfield. I think he's done all right. So these changes, I'm expecting to be the ones to be starting against Leeds. So I expect Stones to start against Leeds in the next game. I want to see Foden. I want to see Grealish. Again, I expect them to start against Leeds. A strong tackle from both players. Neither pulled out. Well played. Both got the ball, though, in fairness. was a good challenge from both of them. I went outplay. Yep. Why is Klopp yelling at Palmer? Klopp's yelling somewhere at Palmer there. Good play by Roger to cut that out. Oh my god. What a touch by Mahrez. If he'd got a little bit more on that, I think it would have came back to De Bruyne. I don't think Haaland went for it initially because he expected himself to be offside. I think that's why he was late reacting to it. That was a nice touch by Mahrez. Gundogan's gone really quiet now, hasn't he? He had a great start to the game and he's just tailed off a little bit. Laporte there strong against Nunez. He had to be, and De Bruyne's got so much space there on the left. Cross Scar this time. Oh, great play by Gundogan, not on Nunez. He had to be as well. Great tackle. On ball for Palmer. No. Pep's appreciating though. I think Pep's telling him it's a good idea. It was a good idea. Probably rushed it a bit too much. Almost gets away from Palmer. Well defended by Ake again. I do like Ake. Bruyne's pass is extremely wild. Just needed to show a bit more composure there. Well, I think De Bruyne rushed that because you could tell he was going to kick that out of play almost because he miscontrolled it. I think that's why it led to the bad pass. His control was bad. Not won in four the last 5 games. Going strong in the air, but unfortunately, it's Robertson bang over. What happened to Robertson? I remember when he was on par with Alexander-Arnold when you're thinking about Liverpool fullbacks, but last couple of seasons he's just tailed off massively, hasn't he? I mean, I still think he's a good player. Defensively, I think he's better than Trent. But I also think he's a good player going forward, but he's just not shown that last couple of seasons. You're Klopp and Pep here. It's him, Pep. He's in your technical area, mate. It's him. Have a word with him. Be like, no, mate. Your fans were throwing coins at me at Anfield. Don't see I was throwing coins at you. I did well to keep that in. I didn't even get the ball down the line to Palmer. In fact, we win the throw in there. Pep again, thumbs up to Ake. He's had a good game, Ake. Grealish is coming on now. I expect that to be for Mahrez. Yeah, I'm expecting Mahrez to go off, maybe Palm and push across the side. Although they're looking back at the bench and calling someone else there, so we could be seeing Foden and Grealish, like I said. What's he gone down for holding his face? Get up, you softy. Haaland's bewildered. Liverpool player gone down for nothing. I'll lose, unlucky. Throwing. Or just been easily done there. Thiago's ball out to in. Did really well keeping that in fairness. Again, gotta give credit where it's due. He did well. Laporte watches Oxlade-Chamberlain. Keeps it from going out for a corner instead puts out for a throw. Well defended. What a dive that is. That's a shocking dive, that. He's jumped on the floor after Ake's had the ball. I think Ake was still like already in control of the ball when he jumped on the floor. Palmer dancing with the ball on his own box. Mahrez gives it away. That was a free kick on Mahrez, that as well. Wow. What a dive. Unbelievable dive. Like, unbelievably bad dive. Oh, here's Klopp going on again. How many breaks do they get at Anfield whenever we play them? They're a joke. They cheat us out of a result every time at Anfield. Even though it had to be a free kick or a City throw. It had to be one of the others. It can't be a Liverpool ball. Keita's coming on for Liverpool. Thiago's gone off. That's Liverpool's 5th substitution. Pep now needs to make a couple because I've run out of energy a little bit. Can't get up our own half. But okay, you did so well. You did so bad. And then Liverpool play dives again. Unbelievable. Get off the floor. Unlucky that. Just needs to show a bit of composure. We're not showing it at the moment. Here we go. Gundogan now crossing the halfway line. Mahrez holding on to the ball. We just need a few minutes with the ball now. Just to calm it down, slow everything, slow that heart rate. Get this thing out of Liverpool. That wasn't great. Yeah, Haaland's done nothing this second half. I think again we've not got Alvarez. Could have brought him on, get some more energy up that front end of the pitch. No way is he onside there. And he's dragged that wide. Oh my god. Thank god he's crap. Foden's on finally. Yeah, Grealish and Foden, I thought so. More likely the team that's going to start against Leeds now. Although he's taking Haaland off, which again is probably a good call. We needed more energy up front. Foden to give that in the middle. Plus, he's getting Mahrez on in case he goes to pens, I imagine. Not that I think Mahrez is good at penalties. I think he's terrible at them. Whoa, an offside. Is Ake's goal. Someone's got to help him out. Someone has got to go to him. Just be clearing that. Keita very kind there, giving it to Rodri. Should be doing better than that. Rodri even stepped off him as well, waiting to control it. Bruyne breaking through midfield again. Grealish. Attack him. And hit it. Oh, two extra many touches again. When will City players learn just to hit the ball? How is that a Liverpool throw? Liverpool getting everything again. Like we're at Anfield. With the ball not even going to play. Again in the right place. Bruyne flicking it. How have they got all this space again? How's Salah been given 20 yards of space? Another poor ball. Ake cuts out. Oh, and it is beautifully to Grealish there. That was really nice by Ake. You try to find Grealish again, but Grealish never made the run. Grealish should be making that run, though. There's no reason for Grealish to stop running there when he's only just come on the pitch. What's Fabinho doing there, the prick? Honestly, what's he doing there? What's he doing there? Fucking Liverpool. Absolute scum they are. The players are worse than the fans sometimes. He's just kicked him. He's gone in hard on him, then he's kicked him, and then he's pretending he's been hit in the face. Come on. Absolute clown. The honest Liverpool, this just, there's no reason to respect them at all. What? If I was Grealish, I would just hit it. Mahrez should be hitting it. Someone should be hitting it. Get off him. Honestly, these Liverpool players. Bruyne stayed on side. It's another great cross. How's he going a free kick there against Rodri? Rodri got to the ball first. Rodri got to the ball ahead of the keeper. Referee soft as anything. Wanted Liverpool to win. think Lewis got lucky there. I think he had a chance to play it to Rodri, and he's held onto the ball a bit longer than he should have done. He wins a throw. There's ruining the man. Oh, I'm going to say that didn't look like a City throw, but I don't care at this point. There's only, what, it's about 10 minutes left, including injury time, a little bit more. So it's just about seeing this through. Interesting. Ake didn't control that. Ball gets there ahead of Nunez, which he needed to. Foden, nice. Up and deep, and a lovely touch from him. Like he's been playing the game from the beginning. Ball out wide to De Bruyne, but he's controlled it well. No one wanted to shoot. Nobody wanted to shoot. And Laporte steps out, takes a kick, but he gets the ball. Lovely defending. There's no need for us to make it this open. There's no need for us to be end-to-end like this. Because we're going to hold the high line. We always do. You know? There's no need to, really. We have to slow things down and control the ball. Oh my god, what is that? That's going to be a yellow card as well, ref. Come on. You should have gone through the back of him. Thank you. Referee finally taking control of the game. What a stupid challenge that is. A great ball out to Mahrez, that. Hit it. Foden now. Oh, and then he slips. Mahrez does really well. Hits it with the left. It was going in. Fabinho's there. Then Kelleher's there, safe from Foden. And slips. Good block that. How's he getting that whip with his weaker foot? It's crazy. That's a good hit by Foden as well. It was on target. Well done, Grealish. Mahrez's poor touch to De Bruyne there. I think De Bruyne went a bit too soon. I think Mahrez did it right. I think De Bruyne just went. We just held on to that run just for a second. Grealish is unlucky there. Liverpool breaking now. Another poor pass by Salah. He's been shit, Salah. Rodrigo, lovely ball out. Stones, who's suddenly in the Liverpool half. Stones driving forward. Mahrez dispossessed. Mahrez has got to do better there, I think. I mean, he's saying no one told him, but come on. You got 4 minutes left. You're playing against Liverpool. You're 1 goal up. You gotta expect that. You gotta expect it. Ortega comes out. I think he needed to be there as well. Like Laporte might be beaten to the ball. Nunez is quicker than him. Overplayed by Rodrigo. Gundogan's done really, really well. Gundogan did really well there. Gundogan hurt himself, did he? Bernardo coming on. I'm surprised he didn't make this change sooner. I know he's only made it now because Gundogan's gone down injured. But I think he would have made this sooner because this game is crying out for someone like Bernardo, someone who's going to get up and down the pitch. Gundogan was brilliant in the first half. He tailed off in the second. Oh, well, he didn't really tail off in the second half. He just didn't have, we were just seeing less of him. I guess that's a good sign sometimes. Lewis tried the spectacular there. He tried to go for Grealish. There was a much easier ball on there to Bernardo. Heavy touch by Ake. Looks like Ake's pulled up. I think Ake stretched there or landed awkwardly when clearing the ball. Grealish doing what he does best, which is a free kick. 90th minute. Bruyne still working hard even in the 90th minute. What leader does. He's fouled there. He's fouled there. The linesman bottled it. Four minutes just got to hang on for. Probably one more Liverpool chance, maybe two. Christ. And they are breaking now across the halfway line. Heavy clash between Ortega and Laporte. And he's offside anyway, I know. Nunez held on really well. Bruyne giving man of the match, has he? I think he has been brilliant. De Bruyne, I think he's been the best player on the pitch for either team. I don't know what Mahrez is doing there. He could have done anything with that ball, and he picked the wrong. I don't know. He was just kicking the ball in the air. Had a chance there. We had two breaking through on one. Well played by Foden, closing it down. Liverpool got a lucky bounce though. That's it. With 3rd minute of injury time, and you got to think that Liverpool probably only get one more chance. Hey, offside. Well done. Laporte did really well getting across the clearing anyway. Oh, Mahrez. There's got to be a bit more. I'll do better there. He had the chance to win it. That's our ball. It looked like our ball. It also looked like a foul throw. That's a Liverpool ball. Well done, De Bruyne getting back and defending. Liverpool throw edge of the save box. All comes down to this. Come on, ref, blow now. Just clear it. All you have to do, just get it into their half. Okay, he's done really well there, even though he pulled his hamstring. And it's full time. City win 3-2. He's gone down injured as well. But that's it. Beat Liverpool. It's always good to beat Liverpool. Haaland's loving it. He had a quiet second half, but he did the job in the first. The boys look happy about it. Haaland looks really happy about it. So yeah, we get through. Gotta say, defensively, both teams were absolutely shocking. Bruyne's on the floor, Mahrez on the floor. Kept Salah quiet even though he scored. I think he was crap. But yeah, good result. Thanks for joining. Thanks for hitting the stream. Make sure to hit the like button, hit subscribe as well if you haven't already. I'm going to go do the match reaction now. And yeah, we'll see who we get in the draw. But we're through. That's all that matters. We're through. Thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out. And like I said, make sure to stay tuned.